What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you a quick video on how to clean your tires and wheels after you go off-roading. So if you haven't noticed before, sometimes it gets a little blue on the outside, and that has to do with all the grime and dirt and oil that's on the tire, and sometimes the tire shine too. As you can see, just put on the new wheels earlier this week and already broke them in. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to clean this all up. See that as well. It's just like a little blue color. Put the Texplex this weekend, got after it, and you can see that. There's two different products that I'm going to be using. One I got recommended. I've never used this before, but after I got the truck, a lot of people on the forums were saying this is really good. So we're going to use this. I'm going to apply it dry, let it sit for a little bit, scrub it. So what you're going to need is this. This is Phenomenal Wheel Cleaner. I'll show you how this works. Adam's Wheel Cleaner. And all you're going to need is a brush like this, where it's relatively smooth so it doesn't damage the wheels. Put a little bit of soap, water, and we'll get to cleaning. So I know what most of you are thinking. You typically want to wet the wheel or use a pressure washer or something like that to get the grime off. According to the directions of this, you want to apply this dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the tires pretty healthy, all four, and I'm going to let it sit for a couple minutes. As you can see, it's already getting a lot of that grime, dirt, oil, grease off. Alright, so now it's been sitting for a couple minutes. What you want to do is a little tub of soap and water. Get the brush. Start at the top. You always want to start at the top because what's going to happen is all that grime and water is going to drop down. And you're going to get all this grime on the brush. So what you can use a regular hose or something. I have a pressure washer. The reason why you want to wash that off is you don't want to get all this grime that you're getting off in the bucket with all your water, because then what you're doing is grabbing all that grime, putting it back on the brush, and then putting it back on the wheel. It's not doing you any good. Now that we have the tire all scrubbed up, take a pressure washer to it. Depending how it comes out, you may have to do it again. But as you can see how this one looks in sort of step one of the process and what it used to look like, looks pretty dang good. So the power of YouTube, I'll get all four of them done and I'll show you when they're all done and wrapped up, and we'll do the wheels afterwards. So I just finished up doing all four wheels with that tire cleaner. All four tires, excuse me, and as you can see here, they're not perfect, but they're not discolored anymore, so not bad for minimal work. So what I'm going to do now is use this wheel cleaner. This is Phenomenal. I've used it the past two cars that I've had. I use it on my wife's car as well. All you have to do is when you apply it, give a very generous spray, if you will, and you can put it on the tire. It's not a problem. And just like with the other material, we're just going to let it sit for a bit. So what it does is gets all the iron off, and so what it does, like a lot of other cleaners do, is change colors. It gets a little bit red. So we'll let it sit for a bit, but I'll do it with all 4 tires. And I'll show you how it looks here in a little bit. So it's been about a minute, and you can see on the actual brake some of the streaks and discoloration. Some of the bolts, you see a little bit of red too. They're brand new wheels, so they haven't had a lot of time to get a ton of brake dust or grime or anything like that. It's only been a couple days, but I did take them off road. So did it to all 4. You let it sit for a couple minutes, and I'll show you how they look here in a little bit. So now that we've let it sit for a couple minutes, I'm going to spray it off. So there's a couple ways of doing this. My old performance vehicles that I used to have had bigger brake calibers, produced more. They had Brembo brakes. Brembos are notorious for building a ton of brake dust. So what a lot of people do, or what I've done in the past, is hose it off with a pressure washer and either reapply, and then when you reapply, you can use a brush, or you hose it off with a pressure washer, and then when you foam cannon the entire truck, you foam cannon the wheels again as well. So I'm not going to be cleaning the whole truck today. I'm just going to be cleaning the wheels and tires. So all I'm going to do, as I showed you, is spray the tire cleaner, let it sit for a little bit, get a wet bristle brush, scrub the tires, and now I'm just applying that wheel cleaner, Adams wheel cleaner, to the wheels. And I'm going to pressure wash all the wheels and tires, and we're going to see how it looks after all that. You can see all of that coming off. Look at the color. See all that brown? See all that brown and red coming out at the back. Now remember, these are brand new wheels, so they've seen maybe 100 miles, if that. You don't have to have a pressure washer to do this, but as you can see, it's a lot better and a lot easier to use a pressure washer. There's a ton of different ones that you can buy. This is the only one I've ever used, so I don't know how to compare it to others, but I really enjoy it. It's about $100 off Amazon. But that's it. So it doesn't look too bad, especially on what it looked like before. But that's one way of cleaning your wheels and tires after you go off-roading. There you have it. It wasn't a very deep clean, if you will. I will show you guys a video maybe later this week. I'll probably post it next week when I actually detail the entire truck and sort of some of the products that I use, and the foam cannon and the dirt foam soap that I use. But as you can see in the beginning of the video, the wheels were pretty jacked up, just dirty wise. The tires were the same. So yeah, I'm not saying this is the best method or the best products to use. These are the only products that I've used, and so I wanted to just make a quick video on how I clean my tires and wheels. But yeah, that's it. Yep, she's pretty caked on, so it'll be fun to see. The wax that I use is pretty good, and I'll show you guys in another video how the dirt and the water just repels off like it would expel or ceramic coating or something like that. So I'll show you guys that. But that's it. I really appreciate you guys swinging by. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.